Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for meeting me in my garden today. You picked a good one today because today, y'all, I'm so excited. I am so excited. I'm about to change up my little Greenstalk situation I have over here, and I want to talk to you about the new color that just launched, y'all. And I know I say this every time that you got to get this color, but when I tell you you're going to want this, you're going to want this. So if you're brand new to me, my name is Barbara. I live in Tennessee. I'm in Zone 7B. I am passionate about gardening and inspiring other people to grow food. So if you are new here, I hope that you stick around and hang out with me on this video, and I hope that you potentially consider subscribing to this community. It's a wonderful community, and for those who have been here before, let them know in the comments they need to be here. And thank you so much for always rocking with me. Now, let me give you a disclaimer before you watch the rest of this video. Get your credit card ready. Get your debit card ready. Because when I show you this newest color from Greenstalk, all you're going to want to do is click buy now. That's it. So if you don't want to spend money today, if you are past your budget, if you like, I can't buy another Greenstalk, I'm going to tell you right now, I appreciate you stopping by, but you may want to skip on to another one of my videos, because when I get done, you're going to buy this. I'm just telling you, you're going to buy it, okay? So, don't worry. I'm going to show you, okay? So, let me tell you first about Greenstalk. If you are very brand new to me, this page, or you've never heard of what a Greenstalk is, this is what a Greenstalk is. It is a vertical gardening system. It is perfect for everyone, but it's especially perfect if you have limited space. If you're like in an apartment, a townhouse, you only have a patio, you only have a deck, it only takes up 2 feet of space. But if you have a lot of land like me, you can still use a Greenstalk. One of the benefits of growing vertically is that you can grow more food in less space. So again, if you're limited on space, it is a great option. This is another way that we would consider it container gardening, because you're gardening in a container. They come in all different colors. They come in all different, 2 different finishes. And they come in 2 main sizes. So if you have not experienced Greenstalk, let me tell you something. It is a great way to garden. They are made in the United States. It's a local, not local to me, but a family-owned company in Knoxville, Tennessee. I am in Tennessee, so usually if I order something, I'm getting it in the next 24 to 48 hours, literally. But great customer service, great family, great quality product. These that you see here, my oldest one that I've had, I think for like four years, it still looks brand new, still looks the same. I actually gifted it to a friend, and it's over there in her apartment rocking with her, okay? But let me show you what I already have set up and how we're going to change things around today as we set up our new one. Because we're about to set up a new one, but we're going to switch some things up. So I cannot wait to show you what we're going to come up with. So in terms of when I say finishes, there is a basket weave finish. You can see that this is a nice textured basket weave, but they also have the smooth finish, which is here. So if you prefer more of a smooth look, then you can get that, or you can get the basket weave. And so any Greenstalk you buy, you can choose which finish that you want. Also, when I say they come in different sizes, this is a 7-tier. You can see here, it is literally 7 tiers. There's 6 pockets on each level for a total of 42 pockets. These pockets are 7 inches deep, and so they're perfect for things with a shorter root stem. It is perfect for lettuces, greens, kale, spinach, lettuce, herbs, things like that. Things that don't require, and as you can see, I have some green beans growing right here. Things that don't have a long root system. But then you have over here, this is a 5-tier. You can see that the pockets are much deeper. Those are 10-inch pockets, and it's perfect for things like tomatoes, peppers, things that need more room to grow and that have a longer root system. So again, you can get whatever size that you want. You can get the 5-tier, you can get the 7-tier. But wait, there's more. There is more. There is also a 3-tier option. This just came out this year. As you can see, it's only 3 tiers. It comes with the bigger pockets. And so this is perfect, again, if you're like, hey, I just want to do a little something, something. I don't want to go big. I just want a little something, something to put some extra herbs, greens, lettuces, and things like that in. Or let's say that you have a grandchild or a small child that likes to garden with you. You could have a big one. They can have a small one. It is like perfect for so many applications. And so this is the 3-tier. But wait, there's more. There is more. Then over here, this is what you call the Inventor's Bundle. So if you see here on the top 3, these are the leaf size, the 7-inch, the smaller pots. But then if you look down here, I have 3 of the bigger pots. Okay, so it's a mix of the short pots, which is called the leaf, and then the bigger pots, which is called the original. So you can also get that if you like, hey, I want to grow some tomatoes and I want to grow some herbs and I'm only buying one. You got choices. So as you can see, I have many colors out here. This right here is lemon. It was a limited edition color earlier this spring. It just ended. The last time to buy this was last week. So if you missed lemon, you missed it. Okay. This right here is cherry blossom. That actually launched last spring. They brought it back this spring. So you can't get that one right now. So if you missed it, you missed it. Okay. This right here is the lilac. And again, if you missed it, you missed it. Okay. And then right here, I have two evergreens. And so the evergreen is a color that stays on the site all year round. So they have evergreen. They also have one called Stunning Stone that you can also get year round. It's not a limited edition color. So I have the evergreen and the basket weave 7-tier, which is the leaf. And then I also have the evergreen in 5-tier, the original in smooth finish. Okay. So what we're going to do today is that I'm actually getting rid of one of these evergreens. Why? Because I have 2. And when I say get rid of, it's not going to the trash now. Now, let's be for real. Okay? I'm actually gifting this to a friend. Okay? And so the very first Greenstalk that I bought was a chocolate brown. That color, you cannot find that color anymore. It's no longer on the site. I bought that one 3 years ago. And so that was the very first one I had. I gifted that to a friend who is a brand new gardener, and she lives in an apartment and had a very little space, like literally just a very little space right outside of her apartment door. And so we went over there and set it up for her, and she's had it now for this fall. It'll be a year. Yeah, it'll be a year. And so I have another friend who just moved into a new house. She is a new gardener, and she wanted to garden. So I told her I would gift her one of my evergreen. Okay, so it's not going to the trash. It's going to a good cause. And so I'm trying to decide which one I'm going to get rid of, or which one I'm going to gift. Let me say not get rid of. But then, hey, sidebar. I also there was a color called blueberry that came out last year for the first time, but it was also, it came out when the lemon came out. The blueberry, you guys never saw me set it up because I never unboxed it. It was brand new in the box in my garage, and I never set it up because once I got it, I'm like, oh, I'm not sure that I want it out here. It's not kind of going with the color scheme I got going on. And so I actually gifted that brand new in the box, the whole system set up with the lid, to one of my VIP members. And so if that VIP member is watching, she can vouch, or anybody in my community can vouch and say, yes, she actually did. So she got a brand new Greenstalk just because she's in my community. So if you want to know about my community, I have a VIP community. It's $4.99 a month. You get private access to me. We have a monthly live Q&A every single month. You get priority reply to comments. We have our own separate community chat and tab. You can ask me questions anytime. You get 10% off anything in our store. And so there are some perks for being a VIP member. Now, you don't become a VIP member so you can get a free Greenstalk, because she had no idea she was going to get one. But whenever I have something that I am trying to gift, then that is the first place that I'm going to go, because they have invested in me. And so I'm going to always invest in them. So that VIP member got a brand new Greenstalk from me. I also had another VIP member that got the seed starter kit as well from Greenstalk. You guys never saw me set that up. It was brand new in the box. I shipped it right on to her, paid for shipping and everything. Okay, so that's not to say, hey, join my group so you can get a VIP, a Greenstalk. But if you want more access and you want to support in that way, the option is there for you to do that. Okay, so we are going to unbox our new Greenstalk and the color, so you can see the new color. Okay, and then we are going to decide which one of these we are going to gift. And I'm actually going to transfer the dirt and the soil over to the new one, and then I'm going to top it with some new stuff and all that. But it's going to be easier for me to transport this without soil being in it. And I'm going to reuse the soil in the new one. Then we'll top it off with some compost and things like that. So if I didn't mention before, Greenstalk right now is having a sale with the new launch. But also, if you use my code LFF10 for Living Foods Farm, LFF10, you get an extra $10 off your order if it's $75 or more. If you get a Greenstalk, it's going to probably be $75 or more. So extra $10 off with my code LFF10. So make sure you use my code and get you some extra savings. Now, are we ready? Are we ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? Okay, so the new color is, it is called Blackberry. It is this deep, beautiful purple. Now, purple is not my favorite color. Yellow is one of my favorites. So, of course, I had to have the lemon. But when I tell you, this thing is so beautiful in person. When I tell you, if purple is your favorite color, you need to run, not walk, to go get this. If you are like, I am such royalty, you're going to need to run and walk and go get this. Y'all, this thing is beautiful. So I got this in a 7-tier basket weave. Let's unbox the rest. So this is the lid. Isn't she cute with her leaf and the little bumblebee? So this new lid came out, I think this year, if I'm not mistaken. And so the beauty about this lid versus the old lid, if you have the older lid, is that it has this leaf, but you can move the leaf over like this. And then the lid can stay on there, and then you can actually water inside. So instead of you having to take the whole lid off to water, then you can just move the leaf, put your hose pipe, and water inside until you see water coming out, and then you're good, and then you can close this back up. The purpose of the lid is to keep any of the debris and stuff that just kind of falls from the sky, bird poop, all that good stuff, to keep everything nice and clean in your Greenstalk. So you definitely want to get a lid. And again, I like this one because it's so convenient. Okay. So let's unbox her. We got to decide which one of these we're going to part with and where she's going to go, the placement. Max, stop. My dogs. Lexi over there being good, which is, where's Lexi? Can y'all see Lexi? She back there. She over there being good, which is not usually the case. She's usually the one up and around. But anyway, we're going to decide where it's going to go. One thing I like about this, because I have the lilac, it looks so good up against, look at that. It looks so good up against that. So I definitely either want it on either side of the lilac because I love the way it looks. But y'all, it looks good with everything. Look at that. Cherry blossom. Even with that, that's a contrast, but it even looks good with that. And the green. You can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. Okay, y'all. Let's unbox. Okay, I think what I've decided is I'm going to gift this one, which is the 7-tier basket weave. I'm going to put the blackberry basket weave 7-tier here. So it'll kind of be the same design setup, just different color. And that way I'll keep a smooth one in case somebody wants to see what a smooth one looks like. I always have people coming over and want to see, you know, the stuff. So we'll keep that for now, but we'll get this one. And then plus I want the purple or the blackberry right here. And it's going to be easier for me to do one versus trying to move all of these. So I've taken the lid off. You can see this is what the top tier looks like. There's nothing in here at all. If I did not have a lid, there would be plenty of bird poop in here, leaves and all that, and all the debris that you don't want in your plants. So you definitely want to get the lid. So I think, what is the easiest way to do this? I'm not 100% sure, but let's just give it a try. So I have this first tier. What I'm going to try to do is, I'm going to see if this works, is take the stuff from this tier and put it in the blackberry tier, and see how well that works. If I can keep the plants, great. If I can't, I'm not going to too much worry about it because, yeah, I'm just not going to worry about it because I need to get this done. And there's very few plants in here. There's 2 green bean plants right here, but I have other green beans. And then there's like some oregano and stuff like that. But we'll see if we can get it, if we can keep it. So let's just try one and see how it works. To me, this was the easiest approach, is to just take it one tier at a time. And since I didn't have my husband here with me this particular time, I just wanted to see if I could do it myself. So you see me taking out the green bean plants, and then I'm just going to kind of lift this over, and I'm going to go get my gloves because I'm like, my hands are going to get really, really messy. And so let me put some gloves on to try to make this a little bit easier and cleaner, since I'm going to be dealing in the dirt in every tier. So I put the gloves on, and then I just started transferring the dirt from one tier to the other tier. And then I was like, okay, doing it by the handfuls, that's going to go slow. Let me just try to pick up the whole thing and dump it in there without spilling a lot of it. So that's what I did, was just trying to dump it all in there, and then take my hand and get a lot of it out. For the most part, it was all loose. It wasn't compact at all, but it was just kind of hard for me to hold the whole thing and then just dump it all at once. But for the most part, it only took, less than a minute, and I was able to get everything in there. So once I transfer all the dirt over, I put it in, and you can see that it's pretty much tier for tier up to the top. There's really no more soil needed to be added. I'll compost just a little bit on the top. And so then I'm just trying to put the flowers back in. So these are actually green beans that I'm transferring from the old Greenstalk tier to this one. So again, there may have some kind of shock just because they're going from one to the next, but hopefully if I water them in and fertilize them, hopefully they'll be okay. If not, no biggie. I would rather just have this in place so that I would have something for my fall seedlings, because I'm pretty sure I want to use this pretty purple one for some fall plants outside of my house, versus trying to hang on to these 2 green bean plants. And so no big deal. And so, okay, that worked relatively smooth and good, no issues. So I think this will work. Like, I knew it would work in theory, but until you actually do it, I'm like, okay, well, I'll be able to do this by myself and all that. But that went okay. So I'm just going to keep going and keep doing each layer or each tier, and then we'll put it all back together. But while we're here on this one, and you see I took the green beans out and then I replanted them. Let's get our green beans that's on here, though. We have 2, 3. So we got some green beans. We'll add that to our stash. So the green beans hopefully should be okay. For the most part, I didn't have to add any soil, only where I took the green beans out. It was a little bit low, but other than that, it was just fine. So let's keep going and do the rest of the tiers. Okay, y'all, I have them all filled. Those are the empty ones. So we'll clean that up before we gift it. But every tier is filled. I even started putting 2 of them up. But the rest that I have out right now, I need to backfill with more soil and compost. Is like not at the very top. You want your soil to be at the very, very top of the lip. So I'm going to backfill some of these with compost and more soil. But you can see I've already started, I was able to transfer over the flowers, but I'm also taking some flowers from some of the other Greenstalks or just other stuff to fill this one out. So I took that flower right there from this Greenstalk, and then I took some basil that from another Greenstalk that was like real leggy, and so I snipped it, replanted it there. We'll see if it works. And then I'm gonna take this purple basil here, one of these, and see if you can see how long that is, how leggy it is. I'm gonna see if I can snip it, replant it, and see if I can get it to grow again. We'll see. So I'm just doing some rearranging right now, just playing around, and then I'll backfill the rest of it. Okay, y'all, she is all put together. I love her. She is so beautiful. So we got it all put together, 7-tier basket, so you can kind of see the lineup now. Let me see if I can get you a better shot. That is all of them together. I think she fits in perfectly. Now, some of the stuff that I transplanted may or may not make it, just because, again, it's kind of hot out. Well, it wasn't hot when I did it. It's hot later on today. But again, it's in the sun. You're pulling it up from one root system to another. So it may or may not make it, but that's okay. I'm okay if it doesn't make it, because all of the stuff that's in here, I've had in here for quite some time. But I have some oregano, some flowers, some basil, some chives, and some green beans. We've watered it in. I'm going to fertilize, and we'll see if it bounces back. But if not, then we'll fill this out definitely for the fall. I cannot wait. I think that my sweet alyssum is going to look pretty in here. The white alyssum against the purple. I think the calendula is going to look good. I think anything's going to look good. My kale, my lettuce, all of it. So I have really decided that I am going to have a Greenstalk for the fall and winter that I can just come out here and get. And I'm thinking about doing 2. We'll see. We shall see. I hadn't quite decided yet, but definitely 1. But I'm so in love. I am so in love. She is absolutely gorgeous. Now, as we're talking about the new blackberry color that just launched, I also want to mention another color that came out today as well, which is a classic that has been around a few years ago, and it's called Terracotta. I'll put a picture up here. The Terracotta also came back for this Labor Day sale. And so if you had terracotta back in the day and you're like, man, I need to get one more piece, or if you like the terracotta color, both colors are 25% off for the Labor Day sale. And so you have the new blackberry color as well as the terracotta that's coming back for a limited time. So both products are 25% off. You can use my code LFF10 for an extra $10 off of your order. While we're out here, my husband just came out here, and shout out to my husband. He's the one that helped me. We put compost on the top of them all. I topped those off, and then he helped me put the rest of it together to build it up. So shout out to him. Now he's out here harvesting the stuff that we have out here in the backyard. We still have 2 beds producing green beans and peppers and things like that. Then, of course, our sweet potatoes are not ready. So let's see what all we can harvest from back here before we go in the house. But I can't stop looking at her because she's just that pretty. So she's just that pretty, y'all. Let me know in the comments what you think about this new color, blackberry. All right, guys, so this is what my husband harvested. We got some beautiful peppers that have been there, but they finally have turned red. This is I got to put the name of it up here. It's Aquanagua. It's some type of pepper. It was some seeds that I got from someone. I've never grown it before, but it's like some type of, I think it's an Argentina pepper, if I'm not mistaken. But they are big as you can see here. So I can't wait to try them. I think they're spicy, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have some green beans, and we have some jalapenos. We have one Roma tomato, and then in the bottom I see some serranos. So basket is full of peppers and green beans. So that's not bad for 2 raised beds. So we were able to get that accomplished today. I cannot wait when it's time to do the sweet potatoes, but we have another like month or so on those. So far, this is a great harvest. We're harvesting out here, I would say every other day, literally, jalapenos and green beans for sure. This is the first time we've been able to harvest these. They've been taking a while to turn red, but now they are ready to go. So I'm excited about that. Y'all, I love my Greenstalk. Let's come back over here. Let's one more time. Beautiful is all I can say. If you think it looks good on video, wait till you see it in person. The deep richness of this blackberry is just by far, it is so striking, so beautiful. I love it. I love all my Greenstalks, but I'm so happy for this new addition. So guys, I told you at the beginning of this video, if you did not want to use your credit card to not watch it, but if you're still here watching, that means you're ready to buy. So click the link in my description. Use my code LFF10 for an extra $10 off. But this color and the terracotta, all of the products in those colors are 25% off. So make sure that you grab it while the Labor Day sale is going on. I think the sale ends on September the 2nd, if I'm not mistaken. So thank you guys for joining me today. I'm so glad that you came with me in my garden today as we set up our new Greenstalk and kind of rearranged our space. Remember, y'all, this is all a journey. Let's do it together. I'll see you next time, friend.